are celebrating an amazing woman. I mean, she's been celebrated in this country and beyond. We call her the Transformer. And you find out why she is the Transformer. All she loves is space. And she will do magic with the space. But it's not so much about just what she does, how she beautifies places and people. But there are many other things that she does on the side. Having an award scheme, taking care of the less privileged, managing charitable organizations here and there. And one thing I envy about her is that she's ageless. My name is Gifty, Auntie. Today we are celebrating Auntie AFI AMORO. She is the CEO of Jandel Limited. Now you're setting up, right? I'm sure you've heard about her, but you haven't seen her before. Maybe you've seen her in papers, but today you hear her speak on the standpoint. I'd like to say thank you to GTP for my cloth. Ophelia Crossland Design put this dress together for me. I mean, she was specific that I should wear this one when I'm interviewing Auntie AFI. So I wore this one. Thank you to Matilda Hood-Kutu for my accessories, my beads, my bangles, my anklet. I mean, she's just amazing. She and her partner, Yao, they are at Trade Fair. So anytime you need them, you go there. My hair is by Chocolat Hair. Chocolat is made by a Ghanaian based in UK. Young girl in her 20s. She's still in school. She has 4 degrees now, and she's doing business. You'll meet her on the standpoint one of these days. But we take a short break. When we come back, we get to hear the story of the Transformer.
When it comes to your family, turn to the anti-malarial you can trust. Mala2. Mala2 is a highly effective artemether-lumefantrine anti-malarial available in syrup and tablets, specially formulated for children and adults. Keep the whole family healthy with Mala2.
Hello, I'm Amma, and I'm a W Young professional.
My name is Benedetta. I'm a W in business.
Hi, I'm AC, and I'm proud to represent the W and family.
I have access to the best sources of inspiration, an outstanding mentor, career workshops, and more.
I am connected to a panel of professional advisors. I even got a new business partner through a W seminar.
Being a working mother is amazing, and W empowers us with special lifestyle offers, an early saver for the kids, and bank assurance protection for the whole family.
Sign on to W at any Access Bank branch near you.
Get inspired.
Get connected.
Get empowered.
W, inspiring, connecting, empowering.
Odo, oyo besuma pao. Kwasuanum tinated venike wati. Winim say tinated venike. Enum kwane bibidra. Clinically no, ya testing with Department of Pharmacology and Microbiology at University of Ghana on Medical School.
Sir?
Omudu stand with say bye. Minia, num tinated venike what?
Hey, tinated ambassador.
Abuye papa. Free 020-816-0807 and 0276-875629.
Tinated in Europe.
Eye busien chamfa.
Welcome back to the standpoint. I've been telling you that the standpoint is aired on ABN TV, which is across Western Europe, parts of Canada, Asia, and North Africa. Now, not too long ago, I met 2 ladies at Joy FM reception. Don't ask me what I was doing at Joy FM. And then they told me that they have been watching me in Europe, specifically Germany, Holland. And they were so excited. So they decided that they'll come, especially come and listen to Auntie AFI's story. And today they are here. We have also for Mami Blessing. And Billy, yes, also from Holland. Thank you so much. Thank you for coming. Thank you. And when you go, tell the Ghanaians in Holland they should keep watching. One day we'll come there and we'll have our program there. Now let me say thank you to our sponsors, Anointed Electrical Engineering Services, the generator experts. Thank you to NS Chemist, producers of quality and affordable medicines for Ghanaians and beyond. Thank you to Access Bank. They have a product called Access W, amazing products, and they have something for maternal health, and we are going to lobby that they extend it to especially breast cancer, women with breast cancer. But that's something, and I know they will do something about it, because they are just an amazing group who are women-centered and gender, very, very sensitive. Thank you to Tinatet Herbal for all that they do concerning women. Now, my guest, let me sit properly. The one and only Auntie Afi. You are looking lovely, Auntie Afi.
Thank you.
Auntie Afi, what's the secret? What is your secret? Your ever bubbly, self, and you look fresh all the time, and you can go up, you can come down. What's the secret?
Well, I think the key to everybody's outlook towards life is to have an inner peace. So in all the turmoil, you need to have that inner peace and know that God has got you all the time. And once God has got you, what do you have to fear? What do you have to worry? That's my mantra.
Inner peace.
Inner peace.
There was a time I made Auntie Afi sad. And when, we're talking, she was rather, consoling me. Can you imagine? She was rather comforting me.
Yeah.
Have you always been like that?
Yes. I mean, I have been a very happy child. I was a very happy child. In the midst of all the difficulties that we went through, I always tried to have a happy outlook towards life. I'm an extrovert.
Okay.
I wear my heart upon my sleeve.
Right.
And so if somebody hurts me, I tell the person and I move on. But I do not like to harbor a lot of grudges and that kind of thing. And I think that is the key. For you to have inner peace, you must be able to let go. I do not say that I'm 24/7 on a high ball. No, there are lows and there are ups, but that is life. And once you accept it that this too shall pass, you have the peace.
This too shall pass. I expected an applause. What's your background?
I have a master's in business administration, human relations option.
Wow.
From Delaware.
I
did online. A lot of people kind of have that perception that you cannot educate yourself beyond a certain age. No, I do not have that. So by and large, I went into the University of Ghana as a mature student.
Okay.
And then I did my diploma in public administration. Then I did online to get my degree, and I did online. Quietly in my office, doing it. And I got all my grades. So I just like to encourage people that don't let anything limit you.
Right.
Marriage, you don't get married. Find things that can occupy your time whilst you wait for God's time. If you don't have money in your pocket, look for avenues that will alleviate that pain of not having money. Always find a solution to the problem, because there is always a solution. There is always a solution. It's just your outlook that determines how successful or otherwise you are.
Do you think your outlook to life has contributed to your creativity? You're being a very creative person.
Yes, I would say that creativity when you say talent is something that is given to you by God. It's how you develop it or otherwise that will make you a success or otherwise. So I would say that I was born with some creativity in me, and I just developed it.
But did you know when you were growing up, did you know that you would want to work with flowers?
No, absolutely not.
What did you want to be?
Actually, I wanted to go to the university and then be a big man in some organization, a big woman in some organization. And But when I did my A-levels, there were a couple of papers that were not well. I did it 3 times and still did not, pass. So I was thinking of a plan B. I can't continue writing these exams. Then I was taken into the secretarial school. So I became a secretary, and I was a secretary for 17 years.
Wow.
Yes. But my boss, Mr. Bebako Mensah, then he was the chief director. I used to make some small flowers and put on his cabinet. And he realized my talent. So I was picking the flowers from my mother's garden. But anytime I put the flowers there on Monday, they were able to last till Friday. And every week I would do that because I saw that it made him very happy. And therefore, when he is happy, then everybody is happy in the office because he's more generous. He gives you less stress and all that. So, but every Friday, my boss would put something on the table and say, oh, this is for your weekend. But I realized that in essence, he was actually paying for the flowers, so that I could be able to do another one for him. He never said it in those terms. But when his friend came in and wanted the flowers that I've been doing for him, he was the one who charged for the flower. Mr. Bebako Mensah. And when he charged for the flower, I sent it to the office. And 15 CDs then. It was small money. And it was quite an eye-opener. And he was ordering every week. And then soon I was supplying his whole organization. So
all from your mother's garden.
Oh no, soon.
I was going to ask you, did she get a percentage?
Yes, I was paying the water bill. so it was quite interesting to see how people were warming up to my flowers and my flower arrangement. Then it was just raw talent. You see, but I realized that raw talent was not enough.
Is your mother alive?
My mother is alive.
Thank God for that.
And, yes. And I celebrate her every day of my life.
It's from her garden.
From her garden. And it's by her support. Because as a single parent.
How did she feel when you decided to leave the at least constant source of salary to set up on your own, where you don't know whether every day or every month you get something coming in?
You see, my grandmother was a businesswoman in her own right. She was traveling various lengths to go and buy fish at Pando, walk all the way back to her village near Ho called Lumachame, and she was selling fish, tinned fish, and little bits and pieces like that in the small village. So she had her own business. My mother took it to another level. She had a shop and she was selling provisions and all that kind of thing. And I have also taken it to another level. And I pray that my daughters would also take it.
And I can already see them taking it to another level. I see them taking it to another level.
Yes. So sometimes some of these things are inherent. It's identifying is the identification. Because some people can go through life without knowing their purpose in life. I thank God that He opened my eyes to
Auntie,
it.
are you happy doing what you're doing?
Absolutely. Sometimes even when I don't make money, I'm happy. Because there's joy in giving people happiness. When somebody comes into a room that they had previously viewed, and then they come and you have, like you said, transformed the room, and you see that look of, wow, you did this to this room, it just changes the tone or the mood for any event. And that is what event coordinators do. They set the mood for every event.
Do you think we take event coordinators for granted in this country?
Absolutely. Yes. So I am totally, I was honored when the Entrepreneurs Foundation of Ghana,
Right.
yes, identified the event coordination category as a category that was worth honoring. And they approached me, took my CV and everything, and then, they scaled down and then, gave me the award.
Auntie, hold on to that. Let me take a break and come back and we'll continue this. You know, this is one of the programs when you think that, it's going to be celebration, but you end up being educated and then you realize that it goes beyond that. Well, let me say thank you to those who gave us the pod. Matames, thank you so much for the pod. Thanks to Gogot Yogurt from Penta Foods, Awake Purified Water. They make sure that every bottle of water you buy, they contribute 1 peso to the cardiothoracic fund to help the less privileged in society. We say thank you to Cake Techniques, Mac Catering Services, Yep Cleaning Services, and of course, House of Foods. They always make sure that at least my crew and I and my guests also get something to munch on as we do our recording every time. We take a short break. When we come back, prepare to be more wowed.
Odo, oyo best my power.
Tinatek tomac mixture. Be only osani yefuyeri be niasem. Sana tinatek malake no so. Etu malaria, tipaye, stress, any hunam yao biase.
Free 020-816-0807 and 0276-875629.
Tinatek in Europe.
There is this new generator set we would like to introduce to you in this era of power outages.
I hope this time around you're going to give us something better.
Yes. Let's go out and have a test run.
Hey, you call this box a generator? Get a quality one from Anointed Electrical Engineering Services.
Come to Anointed Electrical Engineering Services for a permanent solution to your power problems. We do 24/7 after sales service, sales of spare parts for all generators and cables, and we repair all generators even if you didn't buy from us. Locate our head office at number 77 Anointed House off of Dokomala Main Road. Anointed, the generator experts.
GDA Concepts, producers of the Standpoint TV program, is offering the following services. Studio space available for rent for video shoots and conferences with seating capacity of 120 people at an easily accessible location. Standby generator available. Conference chairs also available for hiring. Sale and rental of Sony Z7 cameras. You can also contact us for video coverage for events, event organization, documentaries, TV commercials, etc. Locate us at 55 Olympic Avenue, Kokomlimli, near Joy FM. Call 050-133-9642 or 0544-844-122.
Okay, well, yes, I know you're enjoying it. Yes, I know you're enjoying it, right? I have with me in the studio my daughters and sons from Islamic University College. Welcome back. Remember our website www.thestandpoint.com.gh is powered by Dream Oval, and you can be linked to our YouTube channel. You can access all our social media platforms: Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. You can interact with us, especially with me, anytime you go on there, and I make sure I reply all my messages. Thank you to Shukla Hair for my hair. If you need some, just get in touch with me and I'll link you up to her. She does courier service. She'll send it to you anytime you need her to hook you up. Ophelia Crossland Designs sews for me. She made this beautiful dress. GTP provides us with the fabric. Thank you. 50 years of providing quality and affordable clothing, styling the nation over and over again. Paba Cosmetics, they give us the makeup product. Over 6 years, they've been consistent, and I say thank you to them. Loyalty is quite difficult to get in these times, but they've been very, very loyal, and we are grateful. Makeup and more, they apply the makeup. Forgive me if I'm rushing through all the LPMs, but I need to get to Auntie Afi. You started with how much?
15 CDs.
15.
And it was really nothing. We're looking at 1995, thereabouts.
So it's like 15 pesos now.
1995. It was nothing, you see, but it was something. I looked at it and it's just amazing.
And tell me the truth. Did you go into it because you realized that people were loving it and they were paying for it, or you just knew that you would love to do this?
Actually, I will tell you. The first reason why I went into it was that it was bringing me money.
Yes.
And as a single parent, I had 2 children to look after. And it was prime. Where to find the next meal and where, I was living with my mother, but sometimes it gets to the point that you don't want to be burdening her with everything, because already she was doing so much. If I had to go to work, she was there to look after the children. So now, give her small money to look after the children too. Now she has to look for that. It was, a bit difficult for me. So I was looking for avenues to make money. And when I found that it could make me money, I decided now to add education to it, to read around the subject of floral artistry and floral arrangements.
Wow.
That's when people like Home Deco, Auntie Monica Matheson, I used to inundate her with visits in her office because I was always buying one book or something from her.
So when you decided to read about, learn about it.
Learn.
Wow.
You see, talent, raw talent without development can take you to nowhere. If somebody is a singer,
I hope you are writing it. Raw talent without development will not take you anywhere.
Wow. And I appreciate all these people in my life, Alpha Beta, who after a while, when I had to go into the university, somebody had to continue whilst I was in school. And my sister then had finished her A-levels and was at home. So my mother said, let her help you. So I went to Gifty Alpha Beta. And I said I needed somebody to train her. I was willing to pay so that she could come and help me. She said, oh, let her come. And she trained her free of charge.
Wow.
You see, and that is about life. This is life. So somebody helps you, you also help somebody. You see, there's a principle that once you reach your hand down to pull somebody up, you raise your hand and somebody is higher than you, also pulling you. It's a chain.
It is a chain.
It's a chain. And you must not break that chain. In Ghana, it it was hard for people to actually appreciate that art and start paying for it because they look at it as enra, especially the fresh flowers.
Right.
Now we me because see was ever say na me dey hear. But you see, it is good for you to have nature close to you. It's blessing. You have a beautiful flower. It will die. But then what does it teach you? There is a beginning and there's an end.
You keep referring to yourself as a florist. You love flowers, but you do more than flowers.
I do so much more than that.
You do much more than flowers. Yes. Oh, just in case you don't know, Auntie Afi was the event coordinator for my wedding. Yes, she did everything from the knocking to the engagement to the party reception at the place at Ebri. When I remember the first time we took her there, when she just couldn't stand at one place. She saw the space and like, we could do this, we could do that, we could do that.
Beautiful.
And as we talk, we'll be showing you pictures of some of the work she's done, and then of course the decor for my wedding reception, and it was amazing. In fact, it was Nana who said we should call you the transformer because you transform the place.
Yes.
And it's amazing. So you do more than that.
That's what event planners do. They transform spaces. You see? So when you put your event into a reputable event planners, be ready to be wowed. So long as you assist with the payments.
And you choose the right one.
Exactly.
Because sometimes you can choose one
and then you knock your heads together. I always have a principle. Like, I like very classic decor.
Right.
And but I do not. I'm still amenable to trends. The difference between classic decor and trends is that trends come and go.
Right.
But when you have when you are classic in your decoration, you can pick up my decorations. I'll show you decorations that I did 10 years back and what I'm doing now, enveloping some of the trends, but the principles are pretty much the same. So you'll see that it just goes from good to better to best. And the sky, even the sky is not going to limit me.
Auntie, are you a counselor?
I am not.
Are you sure?
No.
You have to be a counselor. Because you counsel.
When my brides come, I counsel them. I counseled you.
You did.
Yes.
That's why I'm asking.
Yes. And that's where I'm learning from, because the young people come with all those anxieties and all that, and it's my duty to calm them down. So I try to do that in my work.
If I don't take a break now, they will kill me. I can't even take a break. Well, this is the standpoint, and it's one-on-one with the transformer, Auntie Afi Amoro. A lot to learn, right? Well, the standpoint is sponsored by Anointed Electrical Engineering Services, the generator experts. Thank you to NS Chemists, producers of quality and affordable medicines for Ghanaians and, Africans and African Americans and all over, the world and beyond. Thank you to Access Bank with the beautiful Access W products that they have specifically for women. Tinnated Herbal also sponsors us. We take a short break. When we come back, I hate it, but we'll be wrapping up.
Hush, my little baby.
For babies' tummy pains, minor digestive upsets, or teething, caring mothers everywhere use Auntie Mary's Baby Gripe Mixture. It's quick, effective, and sure to leave babies smiling again in no time. Auntie Mary's Baby Gripe Mixture from NS Chemists, because everyone needs a chemist.
When it comes to your family, turn to the anti-malarial you can trust. Mala 2. Mala 2 is a highly effective artemether-lumefantrine anti-malarial available in syrup and tablets, specially formulated for children and adults. Keep the whole family healthy with Mala 2.
Welcome back. So, Auntie Afi, apart from my fabulous decor, who else have you worked for?
Oh, I've worked for a lot of companies and continue to work for a lot of companies. I usually come from the standpoint that, from the view that...
maintain the standpoint.
From the standpoint that every occasion, no matter how similar, is different. And I try to individualize weddings. So you might come and see a particular picture and say, oh, I like something like this, but I'll never give you the exact thing. That is because I would have talked to you, seen, sometimes people come and open up to me. And when they open up to me, it helps me to design for them. For instance, you and Nana had come a long way, and you will see that your dance floor, I made a round dance floor, and then I made dots on the dance floor which came to the middle, but it was the walkway. I gave you a winding walkway, just to signify that the two of you have come through rough and tumble to the middle.
I guess you didn't tell me this one.
I told you, but you didn't. And you I said, when you go to the dance floor, dance in the middle, because that is where your energy is going to. And you danced there. You did. So this marriage is for keeps. Huh?
Amen.
Yeah. It's for keeps. Yes. So I try to signify that.
And I realize you're very protective of your staff.
My staff. Yes. What can I say? Who wouldn't love a staff that I have like this? They work through the night. Sometimes when I'm with them, they say, Ma, go and sleep. By the time you come in the morning, we'll be done. And they'll be done. And I've had longevity and loyalty from majority of them. My staff turnover is quite low because they work hard, and I also try my best to mother them, not only by remunerating them, but also to see to some of their personal issues. It might not be money, but it might be just some big quarrel between husband and wife in the house. And when I step in, because the person has respect for you, the bridges are mended and all that. I am not married, but I do believe in the institution of marriage. I do believe it, and I think it ought to be protected with all that one can get.
And I must say that last year, Mother's Day, when you had the Jandel Mother's Day program, I was privileged to be one of those who were honored.
Yes.
And when I was leaving, you said something to me that I pray for you, Gifty. I pray for you, and know one day you will settle down and it will be beautiful. I remember so well. But at that time, I was hurting so much.
I know, you told me.
Yeah.
But I said it's going to be over. God is going to wipe your tears.
Yes. Amen. Amen.
He
Amen.
did.
Maybe she's a prophet. We don't know. Wow. If I continue, I'll take all the questions. Let me go to the audience, because I'm just learning from. I'm being selfish here and all that.
Auntie Afi, you were talking about starting no matter the age and whatever you have. But then we don't really have the opportunities. Like myself, I'm just 17, but then I'm into makeup artistry. Not really at the heights that I want to be, but I've started something. But some people don't really have the opportunities, like support from parents and all of that.
for the support. Sometimes, you know, you might look at it that, oh, you don't have a support, or nobody cares about you. But you see, the whole thing, like I've always been telling you, is that the whole thing is attitude. If you think positive things will come your way. If you always bring yourself down and you are morose, negative things will follow you. It's a principle. So I have never said that I have been swimming in money. In fact, money is one of my biggest problems. And it has taken me into deep problems with banks and all that kind of thing. I am still going through it. But I tell you, I have inner peace because I know whichever way God will help me to solve it. So you see, first, you must have God. You no matter how young you are, you must know that your religion and your relationship with your God is very, very important. As you continue to pray, God will open a way. Now, I'm talking about this in the spiritual world. Yeah. Now, physically, in the physical sense, if you have this thing, try and find somebody who is a mentor. Talk to that person. That person might not be able to help you, but the person can point you in the right direction. So there is always a solution to a problem. It is how you manage it.
I'm also in the same industry, but I would like to go to the next level. What do I do?
You see, once you start a business, you encounter difficulties. As I know you are encountering difficulties. You need to put how do you call it? Some best business practices into play. First, you have to have good bookkeeping. You have to have somebody who can give you financial and management advice. It's very simple. Sometimes the thing is very, very simple. How just like motivating your staff when they are very tired, going to buy them some lunch. That will even make them work even harder than before. There's little principles. Go to people who have knowledge about business. It's all about business. If you have got a talent, read around it. Get a refresher. I always go for refresher courses all over the world. I'm learning about new trends and all that. You cannot be static because we are in a creative industry. And we have people who actually go and study this thing and come back. Oh, and the younger ones who are coming are doing marvelously. We have the Think Mahoganies, Let's Be Seated. All those people, they are doing beautiful work. They come to also support us.
So, Auntie, you've been doing this for how many years?
This year we are 20 years.
Wow.
Yes. We will be celebrating, but you will be hearing of us soon.
I'll be there soon.
Oh, yes.
So what is next for you? What's next for Jandel?
We do have a plan for the next decade in our lives, and we hope that people will support us and companies will support us as they've always done by patronizing our work for us to get there. We've opened other branches. We are into rentals. We do, total solution. Total solution.
Mobile washroom, mobile toilet. When you're inside, you wouldn't know that it's,
a restaurant. Yes. And we always try to think outside the box. So we are the first to do this. We are the first to do that. We like that. We like that flavor in our company. And we will, by all means, unveil what we have in the next decade to you. And it involves more giving back to society than anything else. Yes.
Auntie, My final question. I made a comment that you always look ageless. You look fresh, you look lively, you look bubbly. You know, you're always smiling and laughing. Somebody would think that you have no problem in the world. Are you still open to love?
You put me in a...
I
know. Well, in life, you would say, never say never.
Yeah.
But it's not something that gives me sleepless nights,
right.
I must say.
Right.
You see, people say, oh, she's not married, so she must be very lonely. She must be very... No.
Do you even have time to be lonely?
No. By the time I get home, I watch a bit of TV with half eye, I'm gone.
Yeah.
I'm so tired.
Right.
So it's all in the state of mind. You can decide to feel lonely and be miserable. I need a man. But you can decide to work with what you have. And I choose to be happy.
Auntie, thank you so much. I mean, we could do part 10 with you. And I'm sure we'll get you back here again. Thank you so much. And we are indeed grateful. Wish you the best in everything.
I wish you
and on behalf of my husband and I, we say thank you.
It's a pleasure.
Thank you. You made our day special. Thank you. Thank you so much.
It's a pleasure.
We are indeed grateful to you.
I'm happy.
We'll be back with a bit of me. Life is not a race. Don't concentrate on being better than somebody. Of course, as Auntie Afia said, add value to yourself. To quote her, talent without adding value will not lead you to anywhere. So people tell you, oh, you are good at this, you are beautiful, oh, you can sew, you can do this. But you add value to yourself consistently, especially in the world that we live in today. Own yourself. Have an identity as a woman, as a human being. And another thing she said, don't break the chain. Let me see one human being who says, I've never been helped before. And I'll show you how a liar looks like. We've all been helped before. So as you remember that someone has helped you before, learn to help other people. If nobody has even helped you before, start the chain of helping someone so that someone can also help somebody. Love is all you need. Purity. She says she wears her heart on her shoulders. No need to fake. No need to fake. If you don't like it, you don't like it. If you can talk about it, talk about it. If you can't, and you want to stay away from it, stay away from it. Don't let bitterness, hatred, and pain kill you. Work with what you have. Thanks for watching. See you same time next week. Bye for now.